Yo, what up? Welcome to Sunday Car Talk, man. We're back. I know you guys missed us. You know what I'm saying? Um, we've been
We're
getting
back
all
for the
these
first
letters.
time.
Yeah, we got all these letters in the mail talking about how where you guys at. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We're here,
Yeah,
man.
the PO box is just full of letters saying, "What the heck? What's going on?"
Yeah,
And
man. We back.
we wrote out handwritten replies to each one and said, "Our sincerest apologies. We'll
Right.
do better."
Yeah, my hands are so cramped up right now.
Jeez, man, it's like I ran out of pencils.
Well, man, what's up? How you been, bro?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Finally getting over this sinus infection.
With all that pollen over there.
Yeah, all the everything, man. Wind and rain and pollen and yep, pretty
Yeah.
much. But yeah, it's all good, man. We finally got them 80 points.
Hell yeah, we got those 80 points, man.
Got 80 points, man.
For real, you finally got 80 points, so now we can finally get them on LFM, so he can finally
Yeah.
dominate the field.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, more on that later.
Were you able to register, or do you still want to do that another time?
Yeah, we do that another time, man.
Yeah,
I haven't really dealt with it. My daughter's been getting her Roblox on, man. I haven't messed with it.
Nah, I got you. That's cool, bro. Oh yeah, everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all let us know if the sound is okay. We pray.
Also, please be sure to hit the like button on your way in. We greatly
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you watching this and you don't hit the like button, I don't want you in here. Yes, I
Or
said
hit the
that.
dislike button. I mean, whichever one, man. I know doing either one like basically tells YouTube something about
Something.
yeah. So if you don't do it, then we don't know nothing. But if you hit the like, though, we really appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Jumping right into our first topic, bro. The 2023 Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. It was full of effery. That's the best way to put it. It was full of effery, and you know how you were saying something about you feel like Mercedes was giving the best engine to Alonso, and like Lewis Hamilton is getting the third best engine out of the Mercedes
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
Or fourth, or whatever, the slowest Mercedes engine. I think that's the
Yeah.
case. And even Lewis, he kind of talked about it once we go into it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I hate to be that tinfoil hat, motorsport tinfoil hat conspiracy guy, but dang, man, it's just Alonso's your top Merc in the field essentially. And he's in an Aston.
Of all cars, right? Yeah, man. But in regards to quality, did you? I know you was pretty busy, but you said, but in regards to qualifying, bro, like Checo, he got pole. Not sure if I saw that coming or not, but I do believe Verstappen, he had problems. So
yeah, I was curious. I was curious if team orders were going to come into play.
Nah.
Well, I mean, this was prior to the race, but apparently, obviously not, given that Checo won, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even during the race, I mean, some people were probably thinking that it was going to happen, but
that's what I was curious about.
Yeah, but qualifying, it was Checo, Leclerc, and then Alonso in P3. Hamilton got P8. So I don't know, man. It was just tough. It was just tough to watch, bro. Because like during the race, like Alonso, he loaded up on the grid in the wrong spot. So
yeah, that's where he got the first penalty, huh?
The first penalty, he got a incorrect starting position penalty for 5 seconds. And it was a 5-second penalty. And then towards the end, Verstappen, he flies past Hamilton. And then basically Verstappen goes from all the way from the back and goes to P2. This weekend was full of last to first challenges. I did one on ACC 2 times. But Verstappen, he went from the back all the way to the front. And then at the end of the race, it was Perez in P1, Verstappen in P2, and Russell got P3. But it was really Alonso at first. And he took it back because he didn't serve his penalty correctly. But then at the end of the race, they wind up giving it back to Alonso. So
Right.
basically, P3 went to Alonso. Now
They said something about there was like an additional penalty that he did serve, which negated the first penalty because he got the second penalty because he didn't do the first penalty or something like that.
I don't know. From what I heard is that he didn't serve his penalty correctly in the pits. Like he had a 5-second stop and go or something like that. He didn't serve it correctly in the pits. So,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me because, like, okay, so if that happens like that, right? Yeah, we're gonna go back here. Why is it that Lewis Hamilton didn't? Do you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't he get his world championship, his WDC, when the situation happened with him and Verstappen a long time ago? You know what I mean?
Sorry about that. I had to cough real quick. I mean, that's kind of what always pops up is like, you know, when there's like exceptions versus, you know, or the type of exceptions that are done and who benefits from it. Now, I'm looking at it just more of a, you know, they're going to make Fernando Alonso the top. I keep going to say the top Mercedes, the top Aston Martin with the Mercedes engine. Let's be more specific, right?
Yeah.
So it makes, and this is just kind of from a, you know, if we're just kind of going on this premise here that it's a lot of funny business going on, it would make more sense for them to reverse the decision and have Alonso get back on the podium and kick George Russell off. Look, nobody on the AMG Petronas team is going to do anything this year. Nobody.
Yeah.
Okay. You may as well let Alonso get those points.
I think they're going to try to push Russell.
Well, they're pushing Russell as the top AMG driver. Dude, they're back marking Hamilton at this point, dude. He's on his way out, man. I hate to put it like this.
Well, yeah, I do believe that's how they're trying to push it, though.
Yeah, he's on his way out, man. Of course they're gonna. If there is a dominant car in the AMG Petronas team, it's Russell's. I've been saying this.
Yeah.
Okay. Hamilton's got who knows what they're doing. I don't know if they just got him dialed. You know, the car's dialed down. Who knows what? But basically, don't expect him to do anything this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I believe it, man. I believe it. So here we go. We got Hamilton. Here's his post-race interview.
We got some great points as a team. George got third, which is amazing. I went forwards, which is always the hope, is that you could at least go forwards, one foot in front of the other. So I'm really grateful to have come from 7th to 5th. Strategy just didn't really work out for me. Setup was a bit off. I think if I had the setup that George had, I would have been in a better position. But yeah, there's lots to work on, but there are positives to take away from it.
How much say do you have in that in terms of the setup and the strategy calls?
On the setup, yeah, we work on that. It's just there was like a 50-50 choice. I chose one way, he chose another, and more often than not, the way he went was the wrong one, but it just happened to work. So I could only match his pace rather than be quicker this weekend. But I'll work hard to make sure that we're in a better place next time.
Thank you.
Yo, he's just it seems like they're just giving George a little bit more resources than him, you know? At this point.
I told you. Like, look, I mean, that he so much has said it, dude. He so much has said it. He was just like, wow, you know, if I had the car that George had.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
I
just,
know that 10-second penalty.
And here we go. We got Fernando Alonso, his post-race interview.
I know that 10-second penalty probably hurt.
By the way, this is your favorite racer.
I know that 10-second penalty probably hurts now, but the car was there on the podium on pace.
Yeah, it was good, and it doesn't hurt much, to be honest. You know, I was in the podium. I did the pictures. I took the trophy. I celebrate with the champagne, and yeah, now I have apparently 3 points less. I don't have 15, I have 12. But I think it's more a FIA poor show today, more than disappointment from ourselves. You know, you cannot apply a penalty 35 laps after the pit stop. You know, they had enough time to really inform about the penalty, because even if I knew that, maybe I opened 11 seconds to the car behind, you know. So yeah, today we didn't put a good show, I think, for our fans.
I know when they told you you had to make a 5-second gap, you did, and you managed to get 5.1 seconds ahead of George. So do you think you had the extra in the car then to keep ahead of the Mercedes if it happened?
Yeah. No one told me this 5 seconds. They told me just 5 seconds in the first stint, and I opened 7:08. And then in the second, it was no information at all, not even investigated. So, yeah, I know the team is trying to review the thing with the stewards right now because we didn't understand fully the second penalty. But as I said, I mean, I care, but I don't care that much, because I celebrate, and now I have 3 points less. Okay, let's try to recover in Australia.
Positives going forward, though. This car's been quick around 2 different circuits. It looks like the team are on a great trajectory. It's just a shame that Lance had to DNF today as well. What's the feeling like in the team? It's kind of, I guess.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, sure. I mean, amazing because.
No, it was a shame Lance had a DNF, and I'm like, it's Lance Stroll. Darn.
Hey, he was running pretty decent. It's just his motor gave out on him.
We had some concerns about Jeddah after being very strong in Bahrain. We didn't know in Jeddah. Probably or arguably here we were faster than Bahrain in race pace. We could control quite easily the Ferraris. We could control the Mercedes. And yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't want to be too optimistic, but it looks good for the future.
Did you know Max passed you on lap 25 for P2? Your prediction yesterday came true.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he was lucky a little bit with the safety car because everything regroups when the safety car comes. I think he was 15 seconds behind me, so he will maybe pass me in lap 35. But it was a little bit earlier than that thanks to the safety car.
Well done, Stay. Thank you.
Interesting. So, I mean,
so he got his points back.
Yeah, so they gave him his points back. I just feel like that's kind of lame, though, how they're doing that, man. Like, I feel like they need to, if they're going to make a decision, they need to stick with it because now they're just picking and choosing who they're going to go back and correct their mistakes for,
Yeah.
Not to say that the notion's not right. It's not morally right, but it's just like, y'all should have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I mean, I think really it's become a trend with Formula One, and that's what it kind of. I don't know, man. As much as it kind of makes me curious to watch it and follow it, at the same time, it's like we've seen a lot of funny crap with Formula One over the last couple seasons, and so now it's like all these kind of like these questionable calls in terms of like rules and penalties and stuff. Like just if you go back in the day in the Formula One, you didn't have it. They didn't call the sport like this, man. It was like the stewards were super firm. Right, they were super firm on stuff, man. It was like if you violated, that was it. Penalty. No ifs, ands, no buts. We're not reversing nothing, right? So it's kind of like this new sort of this new way that they steward, the series, man. It's like, yeah.
No, it's not. It's just not. It's not productive to the fan base. And it's also not productive to the drivers because the fans don't know what's going to happen. The drivers damn sure don't know what's going to happen. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it seems like a circus right now,
Well, I'll say, here's what I will say. George Russell, be patient, bro. Next year is yours. Just be patient,
what you think
bro.
So what you think is going to happen with Lewis next year?
Oh, he's done with Mercedes after this year.
So what do you think he's going?
If he cares to, Zach Brown would love to have him at McLaren.
You think McLaren's going to have their stuff together next year?
No.
He's not going over.
Where's
he's not going over there.
No, but think about it, right? Where would Lewis go? Like I said, if he decided to stick around. Okay.
Ferrari.
Because no. They don't have their shit together.
Yeah, but they have their stuff together more than McLaren.
They don't, but they don't have it together. Okay. It's okay. It's not as if Lewis went there, they would all of a sudden have it together unless they pulled out all the stops, got the best and top engineers, Blase Skippy, all that crap. And then even then, I would have a hard time seeing Ferrari. It would really depend. I mean, if Ferrari would probably be another option. I don't know, for some strange reason, I would say McLaren He'd go back to where he started.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I can see
because
that.
it's Ferrari. He'd have to go to an Italian squad, and
Yeah.
now he's based in the UK, but now he's got to go over to Italy for testing and to
Yeah.
kind of be with the gel with the team and all that. Whereas McLaren is right in the UK.
I can see that. I just think he just wants that one last like equal shot to get that eighth.
I don't think this is the reason why I honestly believe this is it for him, because he knows he's not going to get that shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, like, did you see how he was talking right there?
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
dude,
I mean, he is defeated.
I went from 7th to 5th. I wish I had the car that George had.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, man.
But check this out. Going back to what I was saying about Ferrari, bro. Like, think about it. Ferrari is still like, so they just suffer from reliability issues and team management issues, but they still have a good package when it comes to engine like performance. If they can just fix some kinks, it would be the fastest on the track.
Well, here's the thing, right? It's kind of like Mercedes is I would say a couple of steps ahead of Ferrari, right? And I'm
for
saying,
Alonso.
Well, yeah.
They're not going to get that
let's
car.
Put an asterisk. Let's put an asterisk next to that, right? Actually, for the Aston, right?
Lewis is not getting that car, though.
No, but this is what I mean. So Lewis would essentially be going to probably like the equivalent or one step down from the car he has right now by going to Ferrari. Right, and if he went to McLaren, he'd be in a car that's probably like 2 or 3 steps down.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, okay, for Mercedes, the only places you can go up is apparently Aston and Red Bull. Those are the only 2 places you can go up for Mercedes and be competitive.
I think McLaren, bro, they're like a back marker today, though.
Yeah, dude, man, I was reading some stuff. Lando's gonna be out of there.
You think so?
Heck yeah. They're wasting his talent, bro.
Yeah.
They're wasting his talent. Like, seriously, like, Lando is supposed to be like the next great British driver, and it's not as if he hasn't shown the capability to perform. I mean, like, when McLaren had a good capable car, he was in the mix. Okay. Not quite up to the Red Bull and all them other guys, but Lando is a shoe, dude. He can drive a whip. The problem is, man, McLaren just got some meh cars. They down there with Williams, dude.
Yeah.
No, they're down there with Williams.
No, it's not really what it is, man.
YouTube TV has no.
I feel bad for Lando. Well, I don't know where he would go though.
I mean, that's the whole thing, right? That's what's kind of sad about that's what's kind of sad about Formula One right now. Like, we can only literally point to there's 3 good cars. Okay, the 2 Red Bulls and Fernando Alonso's. Okay,
yes.
And then you have there's George Russell's car, and then you have Charles Leclerc's car when it works. That you literally have like 5 solid. They're all the red. Dude, where's Bottas? Where's Yuki Tsunoda? Where's the rest of these guys at?
Yeah. Well, they're in the back. They're just not making any noise.
They're just exactly. I mean, dude, like these guys, the Red Bulls and the Aston and even the Mercedes to a certain, dude, they're clearing like the rest of the field, dude, like by seconds at a time.
Yeah. Well,
so it's like that becomes the question, man. Like, yeah, where do these guys go?
All right, well, check this out, man. We're gonna pause right there for a quick break. You see the hat that I have on, as well as the shirt that I have on.
Let me see. Yeah, I do actually.
The shirt. That's my partner Ty Kids brand. The link is right there on the screen.
Oh, sweet.
So the HTTPCs, whatever. It's etsy.com/shop with Ty Kid. Please go there and show him some love. He makes really quality products. It looks good, it fits good, and please go support him.
Oh yeah, I'd have to check that out, man.
Yeah, check it out, man. It's for real. Also, moving on to our next topic, Super GT. So the Super GT testing was at Okayama kind of last week, March 11th, and it's kind of weird. So I don't know. From my last update on my channel, I talked about how Honda was basically running the game because Honda formed like they formed like a 5-team, like Supertron team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they were running the Bridgestones, and they were killing everybody in a lot of the unofficial testing. But they had the first day of testing on March 11th, and let me get it up. Here we go. And this is just some footage. So when it comes to the first day of the testing, the morning session, Fukuzumi, I think that's how you say his name, Fukuzumi, he was of the newly formed the Arta Mugen NSX. He recorded the fastest time. That was in the morning session. And there was a couple of other in it. And then basically it was followed by P2, another Honda, and P3, another Honda.
Damn.
So basically, like Honda's just been running the game, bro. Just taking over.
Pretty much
And
we
then
kind of know.
You said what now?
I said pretty much we know who's gonna run this series.
Well, hold your horses on that one, bro. Because in the afternoon session, the number 16 and the number 8 Arta Mugen, they were 1 and 2, followed by the Moto Z, and then in P4 it was another NSX. But moving on to day 2, in the morning session, the Wet Sport Avant GR Supra, they got the fastest time. And that Supra got the most poles of last year. They actually got 4 poles last year. And then P2 was the Tom Supra. So it's funny how like day 1 it was all Honda, and then day 2, the morning, it was all Toyota. But then
do they have lap times?
Yeah, they do. I'm about to show them.
Okay.
But then in the afternoon, the Moto Z was the fastest, and then it was followed by the number 100 NSX, and then the Supra. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird in the sense because, yo, what up, Ty Kid? What's the deal, man? Uh, that's what I was saying. Ty Kid, he's in the chat. The owner of this brand that I posted not too long ago. Make sure you guys check them out. I'm gonna post the link again in the comments. I want y'all to check it out for real. Y'all check that out for real. But let me show you guys the some of the times from last week. It was pretty good, especially when it comes to day 1. So in regards to day 1, let me show y'all. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I had it up earlier. Hold on. All right, hold on, bro. Hold on. All right, so here we go. So for day 2, in regards to the Supra, this is the Okayama. This is the morning session, and of course, it's going to get faster as like the day progresses, right? That's usually how it is, even in karting, right? But the Wet Sport Supra right here is running 118.074. Actually, I'm sorry, it got slower towards the afternoon. The Tom's running 118.174, so they're like 1/10 off. And then the Nissan. But as you can see, the Hondas are here. But if you look in the afternoons, the Hondas became like a lot more faster than the Toyotas here.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hondas are all like quicker than the Toyotas, but then all of a sudden the Nissan was faster.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of curious if, if we're just kind of testing certain things or, who's kind of setting what times and what
So
have
I
you.
do know. You remember that one time we covered the carbon neutral fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up, Formula? Um,
Yo, yo.
so they are running carbon neutral fuel now. Um, they are running carbon neutral fuel, but one thing that Honda is having a problem with is that, so you see these two Hondas right here.
Mm-hmm.
These are the Arta Mugen Hondas, right? And they're running Bridgestones.
Mm-hmm.
The cars, you would think that they're identical, but they're not identical. So basically, they're having problems with both cars. So you would think that if, like, okay, that car is running, so we can take that data from that car and improve this car with that data from that car. But it's not like that. In fact, I believe the number 8 car, the Mugen car, was like one of the fastest cars on the track, but it was also having like mechanical issues. So it doesn't really make sense. Like, watch, the difference between the cars is so great that we can't use each other's data for that reason. We can't fully get rid of the things we don't like about each car. We have different troubles with cars number 8 and number 16. So
But
basically, like Honda, they might be the fastest on the track, but
mhm.
they're very nervous about the longevity of the cars. Like they feel like they're going to be fast, like on sprints, but when it
Yeah.
comes to like running like long period stints, they feel like they're
Mm-hmm.
going to get ate up.
Hmm.
Especially when it comes to like hotter days, because what does it say? They talk about it. Where is it? So here it goes. So here is like, okay. Najuri admitted he was puzzled that the Arta was able to lead the timesheet on Saturday afternoon, considering its problems, which have left him concerned about the team's performance in warm weather. He explained the thing that's wrong with the number 8 car is lack of stiffness at the front. We tried increasing the stiffness, but when the conditions change, it gets warmer, less with less downforce. We can't run that stiff. Now we're wondering what to do. It feels like with our current setup, we're going to have the same issues as we faced last year in hot races. So last year they were having problems with hot races. Um, so yeah, it seems like they're just having problems all over the place. Like they can't find consistency with the 5 car lineup that they have.
Uh, that's these cars are so exotic in terms
Hmm.
of like their build and design, right?
Hmm.
Super G, they always have been,
Yeah.
right? They've always, like taking it all the way back to the silhouette days of the mid late '80s and stuff like that, all the way to your current, um, Super GT uh, cars. These things, man, they're very finicky.
Hmm.
They're very finicky, and if you notice, like from the Super GT days from back in the day, they ran like the same car for a
Yeah.
few seasons,
Yeah.
and right, and they would just do updates. They would like parts that had like let's just say little flaws here and there,
Hmm.
like an AR, like an A-arm design. Oh, maybe we should just add some triangulation here for the next season to kind of strengthen up the front. But it was primarily the same car,
Yeah.
right? So these are all new cars coming in, and the way these things are built, dude, they are super finicky.
Yeah. Yeah. So with those silhouette days, like back then, like were they running like different brands of tires?
Um, I don't really recall, dude, because um they like when I think about like the that Skyline, that crazy ass, was it
The
is
Tomica?
the yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, like dude, they ran like the tires were offset. So the tires in the front, they ran a shorter track on the front than in the rear. The rear tires were wider, kind of like
Hmm.
with carts,
Hmm.
you know. you run a wider width tire in the back than in the front, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they were running those types of that was like kind of like the setup on those cars that run at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why it was like so finicky and so bespoke and all that stuff. And with these guys now, they're obviously they're running, the same diameter tires all the way around, but it's the aero, it's the tunneling, motor placement, and then like what they're saying, dude, having to account for things like, when the track heats up, right, you get less air density, and all of a sudden they don't have any grip in the front.
Yeah, I mean
Right?
that's kind of like in karting, bro. Like, what is it when you like? I haven't did it in like a little bit, right? But when it gets really hot, you want to run a really hard axle, right?
When it gets hot.
And when it gets really hot, you want to run a harder axle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to run a soft one because like you don't want it to flex on you, right?
Well, I mean, when it's because the thing is that the track is greasier, right?
Yeah.
So what we would do is run a harder tire. I mean, a harder axle. You know what? Honestly, what we did, dude, I kept like a green, like the medium
Mm-hmm.
axle. That's all I would ever run.
Yeah.
You can loosen up the car elsewhere, but the
Mm-hmm.
axle, it's just I don't know, man. It's just that stuff. The axle that is real finicky. I haven't seen dudes go in. They'll swap out an axle for a soft, like a yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll go out, and because the track's hot, it's gotten greasier and stuff, or they take a bump too hard, man, they come back in, dude, the axle's all bent.
Yeah.
And then you got to swap it out. So
Mm-hmm.
there's other ways to address it,
Yeah.
to address that. But no, it works the same way. Yeah, just like you
So,
wouldn't want to put you would put a soft axle in the cart on a cold track.
mm-hmm. So Hitaga has a question. Maybe you can answer this. But he says, "Does the front end size matter?" I'm assuming he's in regards to the tire size, but I believe they're probably running square setups all the way around. So it's probably like 20. They're probably running like 21s all the way around, right?
For these right here, the
Yeah,
Super GT cars. These are probably 21s, 20s or 21s.
yeah, 21s, and they're probably like 14, 14 inches across.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's equidistant all the way around. It's the
Yeah,
same tire on all four.
yeah. But yeah, man, they're running carbon neutral fuel now, and yeah, so it's kind of like new testing. I kind of wish that they had like another testing date, like one more day prior to the April 11th first race of the season,
Hmm.
because I feel like they need more time. I know they had the unofficial testing, but I feel like they need a little bit more time. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this year is going to be very competitive. I know everybody feels like Honda's about to blow everybody else out the water, but I don't really think that that's the case this year. I don't think. I think it's going to be very. It's going to be very close because I believe it's a 7 or 8 race
I think it's like eight.
season.
Isn't it 8 races?
Yeah, I believe it's 8 race season. So yeah, yeah. But good luck to them on that one, man. For real.
And you never know, man. Like you have teams that they'll sandbag, dude.
Hmm.
They'll literally just be saying this crap and then be on some like, yeah, right before the race, we found something in the car or some crap, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden their pace is just off the charts, and first race this season they blow everybody out of the water. Like, oh yeah, well we fixed that problem. Like,
Right. Hey, but
yeah.
what's so funny in regards to sandbagging? One of the Honda engineers or the top guys, he said, "I'm very surprised that Toyota's not doing is not as fast as I thought they were." He thinks that they're probably sandbagging as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
Hmm.
that's what I mean. There's that part to it too, where I'm like, okay, are these guys maybe they're sandbagging? They're not
Hmm.
gonna not gonna pull all their cards out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean, I really don't know what to believe. I do believe the first part of the season is going to be very tough to tell in regards to the latter end of the season, just because of the temperatures that we're going to be facing.
Hmm.
Hotter temperatures are going to make these cars act and react totally different on the track. You know what I
So
mean?
what is it like at the beginning of the season? The
It's gonna be cooler.
temperatures
It's
are gonna be
cooler.
cooler. Okay,
It's
all right,
cooler. But towards the end, it's gonna be extremely hot.
got it.
Formula Taku says Super GT cars are so pretty. They're the best looking cars in motor
Yes, they
racing.
are. And I do miss the days when the DTM cars used to look like those.
Man, those DTM cars. Those DTM cars used to look
Dude,
cold,
DTM
bro.
was the shit, dude. I can't believe they let it go. Dude, it's one of the great European racing series. Like
Hey,
how?
you remember they used to have those dream races?
Dream races.
Yeah, the I'm about to show you right now.
What, you talking about like when they did the DTM and Super GT together?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, dude, that I think we were talking about this maybe like a month or so ago, where that's what I was saying. What they were trying to do. They were trying to homologate like DTM and Super GT. They were trying to make it like one, like a shared platform type of thing, similar to how
Hmm.
like regular GT is across like the waters. No matter you race in Asia, the
Yeah.
US, or Europe, a GT3 car is a GT3 car, right? And
Hmm.
they were trying to make that the same way for DTM and Super GT, so that uh, you could open up the Super GT
Hmm.
series to European brands and vice
Hmm.
versa.
Yeah.
That would I don't know why they couldn't make it happen, man. They're probably, well, politics.
Ooh, did you just see that move?
Yeah, sure did.
That was cold, bro. He played him like a untuned violin. Look at that. Ooh.
Eesh.
Anyways, man. Nah, but I
This
wish
would,
they
dude, I'm
would
telling you,
bring.
this would have been so badass.
If they could have did like these mixtures
Yeah.
at the end, like maybe it's in the middle of the season. They kind of like have like an inaugural race or something like that.
Well, I'm
Not
saying
an
this is
inaugural race, but like a meeting
well,
or
like
something.
just they may do like they'll have like some sort of side cup or something that's comprised of, say, like a 3 race series in between, like during the regular like series, national series, right? So there's like
Hmm.
3 race matches like this, right? You get some sort of like what they used to call the ITC, International Touring Car Cup, or the International, yeah, ITC, something to that regard. They tried it before back in the day, and then they tried it
Hmm.
again with this right here, and they just could never get it to really. I don't know, man. They couldn't get all the stakeholders together, right? Yeah.
So was it a lack of funding on DTM side though?
I just think, honestly, I just think the two sides were trying to see. Okay, from my understanding, here's from my understanding. The Japanese felt as though Super GT actually had more of the appeal.
Hmm.
Okay. The Europeans felt as though they had like the money and the television rights, and
Hmm.
all the motorsport givings, right?
Yeah.
Japan is a very um, closed off market, right? It has its circuits, but it's an island.
Hmm.
Okay. Europe, there's tracks all over the place, all these continents, right? So I think there was just, you know, both they got two titans of industry coming to the table here, and it wasn't like the Japanese were going to capitulate. So I think the formula was good. They just couldn't agree on something,
Yeah.
right? They had agreed to some stuff in principle, but they never made it happen, man.
Hmm.
But I was following this stuff keenly when they were talking about doing it, because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, this would be badass.
Yeah, I wish they would just do it again, bro. Because
Well, here's the thing, right? Ultimately, look who won out. The Japanese did. Super GT's still around. Like I said, where's DTM today?
DTM's still
DTM.
rocking. They're just not running those like high power
Well,
GT3
that's
cars
what
or
I
anything like
mean.
that.
That's what I mean, dude. It is not DTM. They are a G. That's a GT series.
Yeah.
Okay, DTM has become a GT series. DTM was silhouette, dude. They were silhouette cars. They were space frame, carbon fiber. Okay,
Yo,
DTM was that was this stuff right here. The Japanese are the only ones still doing this.
what up, Rael? Got him in the chat, man. What's the deal?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Um, Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I wish that they would just bring it back because it seems like, if I'm not mistaken, there's no cars that actually match Super GT right now. Like
Nope,
GT3 cars will get smoked
dude.
by Super GT cars.
Yeah, so you and the thing is like the closest thing to these are hypercars, but hypercars are essentially prototypes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the hypercars are they're not based on a road going car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is like the Super GT is about as extreme as it gets when it comes to
Yeah.
production,
Yeah.
right? Because they still have to follow the production hood and hood and roof lines.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just missed this because it just
Yeah,
seems like it's Super GT. Obviously, every single year it gets undercovered. There's lack of coverage everywhere. It gets drowned out by Formula One. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Formula One is not as interesting to me as these cars at all. The only thing you tune into Formula One for is the drama because it's a I don't like to I don't it's a
well,
carnival, it's a circus. You know what I mean?
there's only three top cars.
Well, yeah, but
So
then with Super
so
GT,
they
it's
have
like
to
every single
they have to
yeah,
have drama to keep people interested.
yeah,
Otherwise, like it's going to be a Red Bull 1-2 and then Aston.
hmm yeah,
Get
pretty
used to
much.
this. Get used to this. What you drive. This is two races in a row,
Yeah, pretty
right?
much.
That those three are on the podium. Get used to it. This that's what I mean, dude. Like the
hmm
interest, the entertainment is going to be on all the drama and bullshit.
Right,
But I miss seeing this. Yeah, that right there, a track full of those cars.
for real. All right, man. Yeah, so we good, man. Did you by chance did you watch the 12 hours of Sebring?
I caught a ton of the highlights. Toyota took the overall.
Yes, they did.
Now, I will say this: Ferrari took pole.
Ferrari looked good.
Ferrari took pole. Okay,
Ferrari looked
first time
damn good,
out.
bro.
First
Ferrari
time
looked good,
out.
man.
Yes, they did. First time out, and they finished second overall.
Yes.
Okay, finished second overall. I think Cadillac was third.
Yeah, I think they
Cadillac
did.
was third, I think. So we
Yeah,
had an we had
Cadillac.
an we had an American brand,
Mm-hmm.
right? Representing. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, dude, I don't know. The supercar stuff is the hypercar stuff is dope to me.
Yes.
It is, dude. The Peugeots, oh my god, those are some of the baddest looking cars, bro.
The
I
Peugeots.
hope yeah, I hope they can just kind of get the performance together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, and they will. They'll get it together. They're gonna get it together. But um, yeah, dude. And then you have the Van Wall team. So you have the Independents, the Van Wall, and the
Mm-hmm.
Glickenhaus,
Mm-hmm.
right? So a lot of people getting in the mix.
Yeah, man. I didn't really watch too much on it. I was kind of late on it.
Hmm.
But I know that's your field, the hypercars,
Yeah,
the LMP2s and stuff like that. So that's
yeah,
why I was kind
yeah,
of like just chilling out on that, man.
yeah. No, it was pretty good. I mean, like I said, I was expecting Toyota to win.
Mhm.
I was not expecting Ferrari to show out like they did. Well, you know what? For the Ferrari F1 team, no, what I was gonna say, they need to get all the people from the Ferrari hypercar squad and send them over to F1.
Mhm.
Like,
No, they're still gonna crash. Hold on. Did you forget though? During the actual race, though, Ferrari just gave out. No, not gave out. They made a mistake
they made a
and,
mistake. Yeah,
and
they did.
crashed.
They did. Yeah, they crashed.
Yeah,
But they still, man, they still took pole. That's the thing. That was the impressive part.
yeah. But they'll get their stuff together next. What I don't know when the next one is, like 2 weeks or something like that.
Next race is April. I think it's like some like mid late April, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember where it is.
All right, so we got what's up, Christopher White? What's the deal? He says Ferrari's car is honestly the best looking car next to BMWs.
Yeah,
Fair to
I
say.
like the Ferrari. I do like the Ferrari. I like the look of the Ferrari. I really do.
Yeah.
You know, you know, it's like I remember when what was it the three what was that they used to run a prototype car, like an open cockpit prototype back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I think it was like a P33, 333 or
Open
something like that.
What was it called?
No, open cockpit. So it was basically it was a what was the classic car? It wasn't like it wasn't a it was they called it like the sports car class. I'm trying to remember what classification it was. But this one you had the Dysons, you had the Legers, you had the different types of open cockpit. Sort of like,
was it like these?
yeah, but it
like
was
those?
yeah, but Ferrari had, I think it was called the P333, I think it was.
It sounds familiar.
I'm trying to remember what is that one it? No, that's the hypercar.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was, but that was like another Ferrari that was pretty damn iconic, and it wasn't like F1 or GT car related. It was more of like a prototype, and that thing kicked ass.
He says it was let's see this.
Was it the P333? I'm trying to remember what the number designation was.
Nah, it ain't that one. Darn sure ain't that one.
No, look at there it is. Wait, is that it right there?
Where?
Right there. No,
right here?
Wait, let me see. Which one is that one? Okay, that's an old one.
Yeah,
I'm on my
like
phone.
1970s or something.
No, I'm saying that's an older one. I'm trying to. We're talking like 1990, right? 99, 98, 99, somewhere around there. Okay. It's like we're talking late 90s, early 2000s, maybe.
Oh yeah, Rod, he's been saying he's saying man, I've been seeing some nice looking Cadillacs lately. Cadillac's been on their stuff, bro. They're trying to take over.
Well, Cadillac they've rebranded. They're what's called a sports luxury brand. Like they don't do like
there you go right there.
What's that? Yeah, that's the Cadillac hypercar.
The lack.
No, but Cadillac is a sports luxury brand. They've rebranded, so they don't make grocery getters anymore, and leisure suit driving cars.
Nah, they don't.
Nah, they make CTSs with V8s and superchargers in them and stuff, man.
Bro, I've seen some crazy CTS V12s, like the hatchbacks. I've seen some crazy ones in my lifetime, bro.
Dude, some dude at they did Texas TX2K.
Yeah.
Some dude he in a CTS, dude. I watched it this morning. This cat ran what did he run? He ran like a 720, dude. It was like he ran a 7-second pass, dude, in a CTS.
Hey, is it this right here?
Yeah, that's the one. Woo. That one right there.
Ooh, that shit crazy.
That's the one. Yeah, the F333. I knew it was something like that.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's the one, bro. That is the one.
Yeah, I don't like that. That shit crazy, bro. That thing clean, man.
That is it. So that's the last sort of like prototype, Le Mans prototype, type car that Ferrari ran. That was outside of the realm of like F1 or GT, right?
Yeah.
That won some races. It was that car right there.
Hey, I'm about to turn this thing up, bro.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Ty said that thing nice, bro. Yeah, I know that thing nice. We about to turn this thing up. I want to hear this. I can't get on this one. Like, them rear wheels is bad.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, is this turbocharged?
No, man, no. This is I think that's a V10 in there, I think. Yeah, that's like a V10 in there.
No, I think it's a V12 right here.
V12?
Yeah.
Now they used to run the 24 hours of Le Mans in these things right here.
They did.
Yep.
Hey, here's it at Daytona.
I think so with the headlines.
Hey, bro, you gotta be strong to handle this car.
Hell yeah.
This car probably pushing you to the limit.
This is an oversized go-kart if there ever was one.
It's a small steering wheel, though. You see that steering wheel?
Yeah, the steering radii is real small, like the steering lock.
Yeah.
Because of the cockpit size, right? So the wheel has to be small, like the shift lever. Because you notice he's putting there's no paddle shift. You see he's reaching his hand down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sequential lever down there. So it's very it's very compact.
All right, he's taking his time.
No, that's you have to like pull up like some Le Mans footage where this thing's screaming down Mulsanne Straight.
All right, what we got? Here we go.
77 tire between Pirelli, Michelin, Goodyear. That might be one of the reasons why the number 77 Yost Porsche of Alvaredo has dropped.
The amount of sharpening on this video is crazy.
Trying to just maintain his tire life so he won't have to change during this coming up pickup. He may be able to do a double stint and perhaps to take advantage of the racetrack that way.
Of course, this Ferrari is on Yokohama.
So they were running different tires.
Yeah.
About compound selection. They have a vast range of compounds to select from. Here you go. Here's a little opposite lock leaving turn 7. So he is trying to get the power to grab as he comes out onto the racetrack. And on this
Hey, he's chasing that car up front, bro.
Yep. He's trying to get in his wake so he can get sucked in behind him.
This is flathead motor racing for 10 hours or 1,000 horse to have a powerhouse team.
Yeah, look at that thing, man.
That's on York. It's a very good young German driver.
That thing,
Like
nice.
again with Didier
I like it.
He seized McNish.
I miss these type of cars, man. I mean, your LMPs are your modern, you know, your modern day LMPs are what these cars are now. But I miss this old style of race cars. But you know, basically, you don't see anything out here without a halo now.
Nah.
Right behind them, here's the
If it's open cockpit.
Underpowered, that's second.
Speaking of Ferrari, bro, the F296 is coming to ACC next week.
Yep.
Next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh wait, did you also hear about just the regular Assetto Corsa? I think I don't know if they put a trailer out for it, but
it's next year.
Yeah, next year. Yeah.
Yep, next year.
Piede giusto. Poi non voglio dire altro, ma sono molto fiducioso.
I want to see the onboard. Do you have an onboard? Hold on. Don't say it, bro.
Oh man, that thing looks so bad.
I'm trying to think, bro. You think I'm not switching, but I will be trying to have an ACC for sure.
Huh?
I'm not switching, but I damn sure will be trying to have an ACC.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. All right, anyways, man. What we got? What else we got? Oh yeah, they definitely hitting them cars a profession for real, man. They make these cars they make these cars like Like a guy, bro. Whoa. We got something controversial. I think this car beats the sound of the Mazda 787B.
Wait,
I don't know
which
about
one?
that.
Wait, which one does?
He said the Ferrari.
The Ferrari? No, I mean, you can't. I mean, rotaries just have a whole. Do you ever watch any Rob Dom's videos? Like that crazy ass 4-wheel drive 4-rotor that he has?
Nice.
That RX-7 that he has? Yeah. I mean, dude, the noise on that thing is just stupid.
All right, well, we about to watch this one, bro. Watch, listen to this.
Rotary.
Let me get a different one, bro. Oh no, man! I think you can't really compare the two. I think it's more or less like what you.
That's what I'm saying, you know, dude. It's rotaries have a sound of their own, dude.
Yeah, you can't compare. You can't compare them. It's kind of like I don't know. I mean, it's like comparing.
Well, no, like we know the sound. We know the sound of like a Lamborghini, a V12, Ferrari V12, right? Renault V10s, okay. You know, BMW V10s, okay. Like all these motors that are ran like V10 configurations, dude. Cars at this level hardly ever run rotaries. That's why this is very distinct.
Yeah.
This isn't like you don't hear this type of the sound of this type of car like you know hardly ever basically.
Not at all. Think about the amount of vibration that you feel.
Dude, and it's a manual transmission too.
Yeah.
Like he's clutching it.
Look at that year 1 GoPro right there too.
Go amateur. Go semi-pro.
Yo, the amount of vibration that you're probably feeling on the straight is ridiculous.
I mean, these cars are pretty damn Spartan, dude. You know, when you look at like the current cars and all the amenities and stuff that's in them, dude, they be looking like kind of cozy and comfy. These things look like it'd be pretty damn scary to be in them.
Yeah.
You know, and you know the fact that Mazda won Le Mans that year in this car, and then after that they were like, no more rotaries. That was the Italians who did that shit. You know that, right?
What?
Well, I should say not Italians, Europeans. They basically banned rotaries.
Oh, yeah, they did. We know that.
Yeah, well, anything Mazda never went back.
Great audience.
I'll tell you one car I do love.
Get your hug right here.
That Mercedes, that Sauber.
Oh, was it the C12?
C11 or whatever.
It was like the C12 or C11 or something like that.
This one. I
think no, it's the Sauber C6 or C8 or something.
Well, this is the C11 right now. So.
Okay. Oh, now see them Merc motors be throaty as shit, dude.
They sound so congested, but they sound beautiful at the same time.
Nah, I was just saying, dude, that's like they sound like American V8 muscle, but German.
Right?
Listen to that shit, dude.
Hey, is this the one that Michael Schumacher was driving?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Yeah, that's the one he drove. That's why I was saying, dude, you know, if Mercedes wanted to do Lewis Hamilton right, man, you know, they would get a hypercar program together with the Mercedes 1 hypercar and put him in that, man. But you know, they doing Lewis dirty right now, so
yeah.
That thing sounds badass.
Oh yeah. Since we're doing sounds, let me show you guys once. I just want to show y'all this one. I don't know if y'all ever seen this one.
Oh wait, after this, I got one for you, man.
All right, check this one out, bro. This was from like I remember watching this in like high school. This would make me fall in love even more with the Supras.
Next car has the inline 6 made by Toyota.
This thing sounded beautiful.
Torque monster. How is this torque monster on the track? Tsuchiya will find out.
Damn.
You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah.
The wastegate.
That's when everybody wanted like the thing to just
right.
Yeah, all those option videos, all the cars sounded like this back in the day.
Beautiful, right? Hey, when you hear that R34, it's a great battle.
Yeah.
The in-lift is caused by the worn-out LSD, which needs to be replaced.
Ooh, worn out LSD. You know, they would do these options videos. Sometimes the tuners would bring their cars to the track, and the cars would be all crap, and and like the drivers would be trying their best not to shit on the cars.
Right, they had no choice.
That used to crack me up watching this stuff, man. They would try their hardest not to shit on the car. Like when they would be inside doing the togue runs, and they would be talking.
Right.
They're like, I almost have no brakes. Why is the brake pedal all the way down to the floor?
Right.
And then they would come back in, and then the dude would be like, oh yeah, I didn't get to adjust that. And they're like, why would you send me out in your car, man? You didn't even get the.
Yeah, they'd be really harsh on these criticisms, though.
Now it's Orito's turn, who has a souped-up Supra of his own.
I want to see that R34 though. This one was nice.
Small business bookkeeping can get kind of scary.
Damn it.
Wow. But no. Oh yeah, but Ty says, hey, none of these cars have CVT transmissions, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know what CVT transmissions are. What are CVT transmissions again?
So it's kind of like there's like a belt and pulley mechanism.
Okay.
A lot of I'm trying to think what uses CVTs. Well, like a lot of like yard cart dune buggies, stuff like that. They run like a real rudimentary CVT, and then Nissan started putting like a more elaborate version of the CVTs in like their Sentras and Altimas.
Yeah.
But them things are notorious for failing. As soon as they hit about 80,000 to 100,000 miles on them, they go out.
Hey, listen to this one. R34
Dude, that's a Nissan, bro. The RB was it RBDT 36 or whatever?
RB26.
26.
That thing looks nice.
Man, that thing, dude, that's the 34. That's the R34 or the 30.
Yeah,
that's the
34.
Yeah, it was bigger, but it was still sexy.
Well, actually, the R33. I think the R33 had the longest wheelbase.
Did the R33 have the longest wheelbase?
That's why everybody hated it. They said it was like a.
Well, okay. The 32 that's Godzilla right there. That's the monster right there, man.
Yeah, that's the monster.
Yeah, R32 is the monster, and the R34 was. What was that?
The 34 was like the manifestation of all of it together.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that the 34 was like the kind of like putting them all together.
Yeah, it was like the culmination of greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm a Toyota fan to the death. But it's hard to go against the R34 when you look at time. Like the R34 is probably one of the best built cars of all time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about any car. I'm talking about American car, Italian car.
I mean, well, dude, I forgot. It's called the HIVEC, the HIVEC, like their four-wheel drive transmission system was so sophisticated. Dude, Rob Dam, he adapted one of those to his RX-7. Like he's running a Nissan Skyline transmission on his RX-7.
Oh yeah.
He made it to his to the four rotor. Well, let me go grab my charger.
Apparently, here's a Z-Tune versus a Lamborghini. Well, hold on, the Lamborghini got him. Anyways. I think.
Hey, I wanted you to pull up a Volvo S40 touring car.
Okay. Were there like some BTC stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to me, the best sounding engines are the 2-liter naturally aspirated.
Oh yeah, like
Recording.
Those sound just the baddest.
I remember these, bro.
You can't see the screen.
Oh no. They got that thing slammed in the back.
Dude, man, touring cars would just be dumped, bro. And then I have one other one I want you to pull up, and then that'll be it. Oh, look at that, dude. Look how low the engine sits.
Yeah.
It's literally sitting on the floor almost.
Very low center of gravity. Center of gravity. Here we go.
So you're not going to really be able to hear that full song, though.
You want to watch it onboard?
Yeah.
The A50 was nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and it is Rickard Rydell, the reigning British. Quiet, very laid back, but he comes alive. There he is.
A good run through the first corner, Murray. He looks very relaxed in the car. I don't know why he's looking in the rearview mirror. There's no one there, but just fortunate drivers do that as they go up through the gears, just checking on their competitors. So that's a reflex action.
What sort of things would they do to the car before the top 10 run, Alan?
Well, certainly they'll only have a couple of liters of.
See, I still gotta get that tourers pack for AC, man. I gotta mess around with this stuff.
Exactly happy.
You have
with them. They won't
backers,
go out there with absolutely green tires.
You have
and of course
backers,
the
right?
engine will have perhaps.
On AC, I don't think so.
The engineers won't even tell us about.
Next time we look inside the car, look for that sequential gear change. The vertical gear shift lever, which is sticking up out of the floor, he just nudges it forward to change down, pulls it
Listen
back.
to that thing, man.
Smooth, effortless, and look at that!
Fine,
This is a tremendous lap. It looks visually much quicker than anything we've had before.
Hey,
And
those
the stick is
BTC
gonna
cars,
tell us 0.6 of a
they
second.
were like ruthless. They were like agile tanks.
Flying here. Look
That's
at
what
that.
I'm saying, dude. Like the Super Tourers were like literally some of the baddest engineered race cars. Because you had to take a production car and engineer the shit out of it to race it.
White line now fading.
Like the car was never originally intended to be raced to begin with.
Chances with the wall, with the fence, some fence, and they're looking so calm and relaxed coming down Conrad.
Yeah, Alan, you and I were gasping at his driving the sport when we saw the warm-up because he was almost hitting the wall.
Hey, what's that other one you want me to look up?
Oh, look up, type in STW, and then put in one storf, WUNSTORF. Yeah, there you go. It's like a touring, like those, like that right there. I want you to hear these things just scream. It's a race.
We've helped
it's a race on an airport. It's an airport circuit.
Oh, so it's just long straightaways.
Yeah, but listen to these things scream, bro.
Nach Sprintresultat, Sopper und Pirro in Reihe 1, dahinter Wendlinger und die weiteren Verfolger. Im Gegensatz zum Sprint, diesmal geordnete Verhältnisse in der ersten Kurve, keine Karambolage, zumindest hier. Dann geht es hinaus auf die erste lange Gerade.
Like when these things come screaming down the straights, it's just like, whoa, dude.
Der Chef auf dem Parcours.
I swear sometimes I feel like I was born in the wrong year, bro. Because I would love to drive like these cars from the 90s. Like I don't even want to drive these new cars. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
But no, dude, why do you think I'm like, I gotta get that Super Tourist pack, man? Like, everybody been raving about it, dude. Sim Racing 6 for AC. So they yeah, for Assetto Corsa, they came out with the pack of Super Touring cars. The Accord. Yeah, these. Yeah, and like it's watching Sim Racing 604 and a few other guys do content on this, and it's dude, it looks just like this, man. They keep raving about how they drive and everything, like how good the physics are.
You know they got some DTM on AMS too. I've been playing around with too. They got some DTM cars on AMS too.
Yeah, that's why I still do want to kind of mess with AMS for DTM.
They got the well, they only got the BMW and the Mercedes. It'd be nice if they had like the Alphas in there.
The Alphas, yeah.
Yeah.
Hier die erste Attacke von Heger, die er auch gleich erfolgreich abschließt. Allerdings gab es da eine Kollision.
See, listen to him.
Ein kleiner Rempler. Und das führt dazu, dass auch sofort
yeah.
Wendlinger musste kurz vom Gas, verlor Drehzahl und die beiden gelben Peugeot jetzt auf den Rängen 3 und 4. Wendlinger nur noch 5. Das war eine haarige Kiste, vor allem im schnellsten Streckenteil. Hier geht es bis 240 etwa. Das sind lauter Mutkurven, da gehört schon ein Stück Können dazu, die Autos da noch zu halten in dieser Situation, wenn man aneinander gerät. Etwa an einer dieser
those 2 liters, bro.
These are 2 liters?
Yeah, 2 liters with ITBs.
So it's like individual throttle bodies, right?
Yep. 2 liters. What was the specs on those? They were 2 liters, individual throttle body, about 300 horsepower. Yep, and it ran it on pump gas, 92 octane.
Hey, I found this dude not too long ago. He has
you sent me this, dude. This is a badass video.
This dude has a great channel, man.
Yeah, I seen this. I think I subbed to him.
We're probably gonna get hit with so many copyrights.
Are we?
I don't know.
These are from other people's channels, man.
Oh well, we having fun. I don't care. I'll just edit it.
Man, fair use, damn it.
That ain't gonna do nothing.
That doesn't do anything anymore.
I don't think it ever did.
It never did. Kind of like blowing in a Nintendo cartridge. I don't. We don't know. We don't know if that ever did anything or not.
I can't. I heard it made it worse, bro.
You know, I used to just take a Q-tip and then just like rub the little contacts or whatever.
Yeah.
I did like what was kind of practical. Now that's trick as hell right there. Look at that.
Yeah, I know, man.
You can adjust the inlet angle.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You could dial in front downforce. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's like ingenuity right there.
So I'm saying, I feel like I was born in the wrong time, bro. I would love to work on these cars, bro. In their prime.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
He's like, it's too late now.
It's too late now.
It was just like you said it with full dejection. It's too late now.
Yeah, these cars are gonna be driving themselves. There's no fuel.
I mean, what I hate, dude, is like if they're gonna sit up here and just say like, okay, you know, no more gas cars, because that's a dream killer. That's a dream killer right there. Because I've always wanted to like get to a point in life where I want like a lowrider, right? I've always wanted to get like an 82 Monte Carlo.
Okay.
And then put some D's on it, dude. Like no switches or nothing. Just a Monte. Yeah, Monte Carlo with some Daytons, dude. I've always wanted one.
On some golds?
Nah, you know what? I want like the black center caps with the chrome spokes.
I seen.
Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want those. Yeah, black ones. Yep, but I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to make like make an electric lowrider.
Because they about to outlaw that for real.
No, what I'll do is I'll find like an old Monte Carlo, and then I'll just convert it to electric, but put D's on it.
Yeah. Hey, I seen a Tesla
that's
on
whack
some
as
D's.
hell, but
It was horrible, bro. They thought they
you
was
saw
doing
a Tesla on D's?
They thought they was doing something, but I was like, man, I
They
don't
were
know.
doing nothing, bro. They were creating a travesty, bro. That's what they were doing. And, you know, if I was Elon, bro, I'd be like, hey, man, just bring my car back. You take your money back, man.
Hey, Chris,
because you know Ferrari does that, right? If you mess around and do something stupid with a Ferrari,
yeah,
they'll be like, they'll put you on the ban list. You can't ever buy another Ferrari.
I know what you're talking about. They did that to Dead Mouse.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris talking about, I don't know if you guys played the game, but Sega GT 2002 was the game that introduced me to Grand Touring. I definitely rented that from Blockbuster, and I definitely played that.
What game?
Sega GT 2002.
Sega GT 2002. I don't know if
it was on. If I'm not mistaken, that was on Dreamcast.
I had, well, my younger brother had a Dreamcast. He's the one that had all the games for it. He didn't have that though.
But the game that introduced
we just
me
had
to
Gran Turismo on the PlayStation 2.
Well, that's what introduced me to Gran Touring cars. Gran Turismo.
Yeah, that's how.
You know.
Yep.
That steering wheel was extremely big. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that pedal box.
See, that was rudimentary carbon fiber work. Now, man, when you see cars, dude, that carbon fiber work is butter laid.
Right.
It's like molded and everything. Like this stuff is real Spartan right here.
Hey, you really had to drive this car though.
Look, that's like the same shift boot from the actual car.
That's the same. That's a shift boot from a Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, like a Tundra, dude. Oh man.
Hey, I still need to learn how to heel toe when I drive.
Dude, you know what, man? I did it successfully a few times. Like I had an old Accord stick shift, and I used to do it like around the corner from my house, dude.
Let me see. You know that wasn't running the 2JZ, right?
No, they were running a what was a 3S
$9 US Special Forces
3S GT or whatever.
I don't want to see this.
It emulates 54,000.
What is that? What is that? Oh no! Neuralink for your abs.
No, I've never heel toed in a. I mean, I drove in a stick my whole life, but I've never
heel toed.
I never learned how to heel toe because I never had a use for it, you know.
Man, mess around and bust your transmission if you do it wrong.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you do it wrong.
Nah, I never.
So the key is to get the revs up at the same time you hit the clutch.
Yeah.
Right. That way, when you dump it, when you dump the whatchamacallit, when you dump the gear, right, the transmission and the flywheel RPMs match. But once everything started going over to like sequential and paddle, DSG transmissions, there's no need to do it anymore. Because then also, with the more sophisticated like ECMs, like the Motex and the AEMs, the Bosch ECMs, they programmed in auto blip.
He's in an Integra.
See, like he'll hit the gas at the same time as the clutch.
Does that like keep you rolling?
Huh?
So is that to like keep you rolling? Like keep the
what it is like, so when you drive a stick, right? So I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. So just pause it real quick. All right. So when he does the heel toe, so what's happening is that the on his right foot, his toes are braking. So you know that he's the top part of his foot is doing the braking for the car, right? And then we're gonna downshift into the turn. But you know, like if you drive a stick regularly, and let's just say you're driving at a certain speed, and then you hit the clutch, and then you go from like fourth to third, and then the engine goes, right? Because that's the transmission is the speed of the because the transmission doesn't maintain the same rotational speed as the flywheel. So if you don't blip the throttle at the same time, then what happens is you get a speed variance, and then that's when the car kind of transmission brakes, it slows up and it goes right. But if you heel toe it and you blip it at the same time, the two RPMs of the two spinning mechanisms will match, and in that way, when you downshift, the car won't back jerk. It won't transmission brake. It'll just keep going. That's why they do it. Yep. It's literally just to keep the RPM, the flywheel RPM up.
But they can't. So somebody driving a you know, like a regular manual, old school manual, they won't be able to match somebody with a sequential, right?
Nah, man, no, because sequentials they shift quicker, like the engagement.
That's what I was thinking. Because like somebody was saying that, I was like, bro, there's no way you'll match them because I can shift so much quicker than you and get to where I need to get to so much quicker than you. You won't match me.
Well, look, even with DSGs, the shifting is quicker. That's why do you think all sports cars now have paddle shift? Because you can just click through the gears quicker. You know, you can, and and not only that, dude, it's electronically controlled, right? There's a whole bunch of parameters, right? So it's also for high performance purposes, actually more reliable.
Speaking of, my homeboy that I shot his Supra, his Mark IV, he just put I'm not gonna say the price, but he just put a sequential gearbox in his Supra.
Oh, that's an easy 50K plus.
He's got the thing up here. It's like shoot. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. He clicks it into first, right? Has the clutch in.
Yeah.
Right. Then you engage like you normally do, and then when you're just on the gas, like you didn't have to touch the clutch.
But the bad thing about that is I don't think you can hear the turbo blow valve, the wastegate, as much.
No, that transmission, the internals are different, man. It whines. It's loud.
Yeah. It's his. I think I showed you his. I shot him. It's on my website. But that thing sounds, I'm talking about mean. It's like he put a 4-inch exhaust with nothing on it. Just straight pipe. Straight pipe from the turbo. Straight from the turbo. Straight pipe.
Damn.
And the reason why he did that is because obviously he doesn't have to worry about state inspections.
No.
Not at this point. Because I think it's like a 93? 93?
Okay.
So he doesn't have to worry about state inspections at this point.
Yeah.
So
yeah, straight
and he's not in
pipe
California. So
yeah.
You know, y'all are very
well. Now what it is out here now, dude, they're trying to bust people for noise. So supposedly, certain cop cars are equipped with microphones to record decibel levels. And I think if yours is over, was it 90 or something? I'm trying to remember what it is, how many decibels it is. Then they'll pop you.
Gotcha.
You know, they'll have you go to you'll have to go to a police inspection station and all that BS.
All right, man. Hey, tell us about your recent getting up to the safety rating.
Oh man, so it was a climb it's not to the top of the mountain. I'm 80% up to the top of the mountain, man. But it was one hell of a climb. But I had to sit my butt down and just get those last, what was it, like 12 points or something. And I just ran spa, man, like over and over and over. But just doing it over and over, just learn kind of how it scores the safety points, the trust points and all that kind of stuff. So learning more about how it scores it, You know how you got to drive and all that type of stuff. And what it also helped me learn, helped me learn how to give space and then how to take chances.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think like it being a sim, you know, you're kind of just like, it's a game, whatever, right? It's not like a real car. But if you're gonna actually do this seriously, and you know, the rating system is strict as hell, right? And what that it does is to encourage responsible racing, right? So I had to kind of also retool how I was approaching racing, and so man, I ripped off those races to get those points, man. And I think maybe I had one race where there was an incident with another car and he hit me. Right. So I got
it's always he hit me.
Well, it was from behind, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from behind. So if it was from behind, he hit me. You know, and so that one cost me a point.
Yeah.
Right. But that was the only so I ran like a 10-minute race and then got the point and then got to 80.
Yeah.
So,
hey, man.
So yeah, man, we're here.
So what's next?
Get my butt on LFM and get a license.
Okay.
So yeah, man. So tomorrow, man, just walk me through it. And yeah, we'll get on it.
Well, we're gonna do that. Yeah, man, but that's pretty much it tonight, man. We got a good show in. We haven't been back. Apologize, guys, but definitely we're gonna come back next week.
Yep.
It's gonna probably be Sunday or sometimes whatever. We're gonna be back. Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna be out of town.
Okay.
But we'll definitely get it in somehow, for sure. But outside of that, man, we appreciate y'all joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you watch this whole video and you have not liked it and you don't plan on liking it, don't come back. We ain't got time for that. Don't come back. Oh yeah, Chris asked when I'm coming back to NTK. Bro, I don't know. I don't even have a card anymore. It was tough to drive.
Yeah, I know.
It was tough
like,
to drive out
we
there.
We sold all our card stuff off, man, and got into the sim thing.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I don't know
bro.
if Chris knows. I was karting too, man. I did a bunch of it.
For real. Anyways, guys, I'm tired as hell.
All right, man.
It's 12:31 on my side. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, man, y'all hit that Cash App if y'all would like. Ticker scrolling at the bottom. We appreciate
Support
any
the
donations.
cause.
Any donations that it helps. It helps support this channel. This stuff is hard, man. We staying up for you guys. And I don't know how I'm gonna make it at work tomorrow.
Coffee.
No, never mind.
The fuel of champions.
Yeah, right. Anyways. All right, man. Hey, I'll check y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one, all right?
All right, peace.
Yeah.